All right, so we've talked a lot about commas and where you are supposed to use them in a sentence. The last 18 lessons has been about that. So today I'm going to teach you a few places where I see commas, where we should not have commas. And the first place is whenever you have two independent clauses, we know that we can join them with a comma plus a coordinated conjunction, but some people get it backwards and they put the coordinated conjunction first and then the comma. Let me show you an example of that. Okay, so it says, I left for work early, but I was still late for the meeting. Now we say that whenever we speak out loud, a lot of times we will pause after but. I left for work early, but when we're writing, we need to have the comma and then the coordinating conjunction. So I'm just going to erase this one here, and I'm going to put a comma in right where it belongs. I left for work early, but I was still late for the meeting. Okay, so even though we might not say it that way, that's the way we do write it. Okay, and that is all you need to know for the first section, and then I'll see you guys in a second for the next section. All right, for the last section, I want you guys to be on the lookout for more unnecessary commas. You already know about putting the comma in the wrong place next to a coordinating conjunction. Now I want to show you another wrong place that people often put commas, and that is in the middle of a list of two things, okay? She bought a new set of colored pencils and a sketchbook. So there's only two things listed, the colored pencils and the sketchbook, but somebody put a comma in there, and it was me this time. But when we have two things, we do not need to separate them with a comma. So I'm going to get rid of that comma. All right, so now it's correct. She bought a new set of colored pencils and a sketchbook. Just two things in the list, no comma. Okay, so be on the lookout for unnecessary commas. But I have included 4 more examples where you do need commas just to be on the lookout here. So she was not upset, but exhausted. That is a negation. Not upset, but exhausted, okay? So the not upset this time is the negation, and this one is contrasts with that. Okay, now if you said she was upset but not exhausted, you would still get a comma to separate those two. Here, Henry drove furiously, yet carefully. Now there is a comma here, even though it's not a negation, because it shows extreme contrast. So that works the same way that a negation works, okay? So that does get a comma. I want to earn a degree in creative writing, music, or architecture. That is a list with 3 things in it, and if there were more than 3 things, you also need commas, okay? A list of 2, no commas. A list of 3 or more, you separate them with commas. And then the last one, Alfredo is my favorite, so I order the same dish every time. You guys know all about this. It separates 2 independent clauses. Alfredo is my favorite. That can stand alone on its own. I ordered the same dish every time. That could also stand alone on its own, so it needs a comma plus a coordinating conjunction. Just don't mix them up and put the comma after the coordinating conjunction. Okay, I think you guys are ready. This is the very last quiz, so have fun. Bye.